Family, it's a blessing to be here again another time at Eat Good TV with you, family. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and family, give me that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. The chicken is the star of the show, and we'll be using Better Pack curry, and this is an excellent curry. It's a very good tasty curry, Better Pack curry. Scotch bonnet pepper, garlic, thyme, scallion, and ginger. And over here, all-purpose season, and this is Island Spice all-purpose season, Maggie all-purpose season, garlic powder, black pepper, complete season, chopped onion flakes, and this is minced garlic. I'm just cutting up the chicken. This is a thigh, so I'm just gonna cut it in two. So I cut the thighs in two to make the chicken smaller. And I'm gonna try and cut the leg in two too. I just break the bone, so the leg cut in two. So I'm just cutting up the chicken to curry it. So I cut the thigh in two and I cut the legs in two, just to curry the chicken. I add a tablespoon of all the seasoning except the black pepper. I had half a teaspoon, but the recipe will be in the description box. But you just mix everything together and pour it on the meat. I'm gonna leave this overnight. I'm gonna put it in the fridge and just leave it overnight, and I'll cook it tomorrow for 24 hours. I'm gonna leave it overnight, but you can just season it for an hour and put it on the fire. But I'm gonna season this and leave it overnight. And then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the curry powder. Okay, 2 tablespoons of the curry powder. And I'm gonna add some of the minced garlic. I like a lot of garlic, so I'm gonna add some of the minced garlic. Grate your ginger. Add the garlic. And it's 3 cloves of garlic. Add your scallion. Place your thyme. And a half of the Scotch bonnet pepper. I'm just gonna use a half of the pepper. If you want the whole one, it's good. You can just cut up the whole one in it. But I just use a half. Yeah, just use a half. And I'm just gonna massage it in. Massage everything in. I'm gonna massage the meat. Make sure everything is combined and all the delicious flavor. Oh yeah. Oh yes. And this is smelling up the place and it don't cook yet. I'm telling you. This is gonna be good. I'm gonna serve it with some cabbage and some white rice. Family, I'm adding 2 tablespoons of turmeric too. Okay. Oh yeah, this curry chicken with the turmeric and the curry. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna lick my finger tomorrow. Oh yeah. Half an onion and quarter bell pepper and just rub it in together. massage it. Massage it in. This is gonna be so delicious tomorrow. It's gonna be very delicious. So you just put your cover with your plastic wrap and that's it. It's gonna be delicious, or just put a cover on it, or put it in Ziploc bag overnight. I'm gonna cover this with some saran wrap, plastic wrap. And I'm gonna cover it with some plastic wrap, and then I'm gonna leave it out for an hour, and I'm gonna put it in the fridge overnight. I didn't add any salt to it because all of the season have salt. All of the season have sodium in it, so I season it without salt. It is 24 hours now, so I'm gonna pour some oil in the pot, like 2 tablespoons of any oil of your choice. You can use coconut oil. This is olive oil. My coconut oil is finished. I think I cook curry chicken on the channel different ways. Sometimes you can even put a piece of scallion and onion in the oil and then add the chicken, but this time I'm not doing that. I'm just adding the chicken to the pot. And just put all your chicken in the pot. There's so many different ways to cook curry chicken. You can even cook one pot meal by adding some potato and some carrot to the chicken. But there's a lot of different ways of cooking curry chicken. So I'm just gonna cover this and give it around 10 minutes. Then I'm gonna pour some boiling water in there. This is just a different way of cooking the curry chicken, because you can burn the curry. You know, you put some curry in the pot with the oil and burn the curry. But this is just a different way of cooking it. This is the way my mother cooked it. My grandmother always burned the curry, but my mother cooked it this way without burning the curry. She just put it in the pot and then she cooked it for like about 15 minutes, you know, stirring it for like around 15 minutes. Then she adds some boiling water to it. So I didn't burn the curry this time, but I have curry chicken on the channel that I burn the curry. But this one I'm not burning it, I'm just cooking down the chicken. So there's many ways of cooking curry chicken. So I'm boiling some water to put on this. Cover on medium for 10 minutes. I'm just washing out the basin that I season it up in with a small amount of water. I'm just gonna wash this out. And this is boiling water, because you don't want to stop the cooking process. This is boiling water. This curry chicken take a little bit, you know, time consuming, but it's very delicious. My mother used to just stir it like for about 15 to 20 minutes. You just stir it for 15 to 20 minutes. Then you should add some boiling water to it. But it's very, you know, it take a little more time than the one that you burn the curry. But it's delicious. It's very delicious. And you just add small amount of water until it's cooked. So you add a small amount of water to it. Just add it to the corner. and just stir it up. And it's just gonna stay there. And when this dry down again, you just add some more water. It takes about an hour and 15 minutes to cook. This is 3 cups of water, and I'm gonna add 2 cups of wash rice. And everything will go in the description box. The recipe will be in the description box. And I'm just adding a little salt, 1 teaspoon of salt to the rice. And then when it's almost cooked, I'll add a teaspoon of butter. 1 teaspoon of salt in the pot and just stir the rice. And cover it and let it cook until tender. The rice is almost cooked. Add a teaspoon of butter for flavor. You can add the water, you can add it to the water, but I prefer to add it to the rice itself when the rice is almost cooked. It have more flavor that way. So I just add it to it. The rice is almost cooked, and I'm just gonna cover it back. This rice is cooked and it's very, very fluffy. Look at it. This is the basmati rice. Basmati rice. It's cooked and it's fluffy. Look at it. Look at the basmati rice. Cooked and nice and fluffy. But the recipe, every recipe in the description box. I try to give as much recipe as I can in the description box. I add another cup of water because you have to add the water gradually, and I add some more water. I don't think you had catch the water in the camera, but I add some more water to it. And it's just gonna stay there and soak, slow cook for like an hour and a half, or 15 minutes. Just stay there until it's slow cook. If you need more water, if it's not tender, you need more water, you add a little bit more. I'm just gonna stay there and soak, slow cook. I'm just gonna add about a teaspoon of salt. Not much. I just add a teaspoon of salt over it because all the season have salt, so I didn't put any salt in it. And I'm just gonna add a little bit more water. Tastes very delicious and it's smelling up the place. Smelling so good. So I'm just gonna add some water, then I'm gonna cook the cabbage. Just a small amount of water, and I'm gonna cook it for 15 minutes because it was cooking for an hour. So I'm just gonna small amount of water and cook it for 15 minutes, and that's it. It's finished cooking. Nice gravy. Nice rich gravy for the rice. Julienne the carrot, cut it lengthwise. I'm just using a half of the cabbage. Just shredding a half of the cabbage. I'm just making carrot and cabbage. You can cut it in any size you wish, small or large, it doesn't matter. The ingredients I need for my cabbage is salt, and this is sea salt, and this is garden seasoning, it's flavor rice, and this is all-purpose seasoning, and this one is low in sodium. So I'm gonna add a little salt to it. So this is, I'm gonna add like 1 tablespoon of flavor rice. So just a tablespoon, because this is teaspoon. Okay, teaspoon of salt. And that's sea salt. And this is all-purpose season. This is Caribbean Fusion. You just open it. And this is a teaspoon of Caribbean Fusion. And I washed the cabbage and the carrot, so I'm just gonna put it on the stove. You don't have to add any water. Turn the stove on low. See, it springs its own water, so you don't have to add any water to it. I'm just turning it over, mixing it up together. And I like it crunchy and Jet like it well cooked, but I'm gonna do it in between, right, Jet? You like it well cooked. I like it a little crunchy. Yeah. There you have it, family, your curry chicken. Bye from Eat Good TV. Love you. Wish you all the best. Bye.